Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the No Sports Talk Show right here live via StreamYard, Facebook Live, YouTube Live. What's going on, man? I'm in the booth with my main man, Miles, Miles, hey, Miles, I know y'all down 2-0, man. Don't be walking away too early.
I'm right here.
Hey, man, look, he messed my
intro. Don't you try to jump on bandwagons now either. Don't.
Lakers down 2-0. He a little hurt right now, so it might look. I understand. Look, he don't even want to talk tonight, but I feel it, man. Hey, what's up, Miles? What's going on, brother?
well, at the end of the day, don't you jump on that bandwagon either. Don't jump on that bandwagon because either way it go, if Denver do win, the team out of the East is going to knock them out anyway. It don't matter.
There's no bandwagon. I just made my pick.
What was your pick?
I told you who my picks were to go to the finals.
Oh, you got
the Nuggets.
Let's let the people know.
Nuggets and the Celtics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't reverse mine. Mine's the Heat and the Lakers.
You reversed it.
Yeah, because I had the Celtics at first, but
I gotta stick to it because I picked them, so I gotta stick to it. But I wouldn't be shocked if it's the Heat because Miami could have went last year.
Yeah, because we're gonna get into that in our conversation on who we think Jimmy Butler is, and I don't really think because y'all let something like that go from Chicago, which y'all do.
No, it ain't me. I don't work in the Bulls. That ain't me. But it had to happen though, just because there was with Derrick Rose and Jimmy on the same team, it just wasn't working the way that they expected it to. Because Jimmy started to really elevate, but they were still loyal to Derrick. But anyway, we're gonna keep touching on that. But look, as we all know, y'all, first and foremost, appreciate y'all jumping in, joining the broadcast tonight, giving us a little of your time as always, talking some good sports talk. Before we talk about anything basketball related, just wanted to say rest in peace to Jim Brown, because we did lose Jim Brown today. He passed away. Definitely wanted to say rest in peace to a legend. What he did for the NFL at the running back position, how he elevated it and took that to the next level, and then also what he did outside of football, being that they got to be one of the main spokesperson when it comes to civil rights, things like that, just being really heavily involved in the community and things of that nature. So rest in peace. You got anything to add to that, Miles?
No, that's it, man. Just legendary. Set the platform for us and help us develop into what we are today as Black athletes and Black community and leadership of our community, where everybody can't step up like he did. Everybody didn't have the platform he did, but he used his platform. He made it happen, and he made it count where he was, and he used it for his own personal use and for our community, for sure.
Absolutely. Hey, look, let's get into it, man, because we got the Eastern Conference Finals, the Western Conference Finals going on right now. Currently, Nuggets up 2-0. So we'll start in the Western Conference, and then we'll shift to the Eastern Conference because we got that game 2 going on tonight in just a little while, where Miami's on the road in Boston. They're up 1-0 right now. Looking to go up 2-0 heading back to Miami. And Boston obviously is looking to get this series tied because going back to Miami is going to be tough. So, but let's talk Lakers and Nuggets. Like I said, Nuggets up 2-0 right now. Biggest question, man. Look, well, first of all, last night, just to recap that, Nuggets got the win 108-103, another close one. Similar to, well, not similar to the first game. That game, the Nuggets were really up by a lot, and then the Lakers stormed back, made it a really close game in the fourth with a few minutes left. But sitting here right now, looking at the series as it is, tough loss for the Lakers last night. Are the Lakers done? Is GOAT James done, Miles? You know, I'll pass it to you. I know this is a sensitive topic. You know, I know it's a little tough time right now, and I know it was hard to watch. You know,
Yeah.
So,
are they done for this series? No.
Are they done?
No, sir. Not even by a little bit. We gotta think about it. First game they were down by 21 points. Came back, brought it in. LeBron shot a 3 that could have tied it, which I didn't think he needed to do because there was still a whole minute left, and they was only down 129-126. I think he should have went ahead and dribbled through the hole, and because Denver don't have no rim protector, none whatsoever. So, and that's what Rui said even last night at the at halftime. He said that they ain't got no rim protector. That's why he had 17 points, 100%. I think it was 7 for 7 or something like that, or 8 for 8, whatever. 100% from field goal percentage, 100% from free throw line. I don't know why Darvin Ham took him out. I don't want to say he had the recipe to where he could have dogged him. I don't know why Darvin Ham took him out early. I mean, just like Big Perk said, and they just started falling in love with the jump shot, man. I mean, just like, dude, kill these dudes, man. I mean, stop doing that. Like, they're gonna do this at home. They're gonna tie this up at home. It's gonna be 2-2 going back to Denver, and Denver was lucky to get out at least both. They were definitely lucky to get out with 2 of them, but the Lakers should have had at least one of those first 2. They should have had, because they played good enough to do it the second game for sure, but they played it good enough to come back to steal it the first game. So, you know, it is what it is. You're Jokic and Jamal Murray. Once again, we're going to get into that later on, but they are a dynamic duo, and that's what you need. And I mean, I don't care what anybody say that point guard, 2 guard, like Steph and Clay. If you got a big man and a point guard that can shoot and score like that, that's more deadly than a 1 guard, a point guard, and 2 guard. I'd rather have that big guy that can pass and you know, and make the team better, and he can still get 30, 40, and still get double rebounds, still get you know, double, basically a triple double every single time he's out. Really, he's capable of doing that. So I'd rather have that big man than a guy that can just like Shaquille O'Neal and just kill it. Now, don't get me wrong, I take Shaquille O'Neal. Don't let me get this. Don't get it twisted in what I'm saying. For I'm talking about with Jamal Murray, how he can score and get lit on fire like that. Because they had him, he was going into the fourth quarter with 3 for 15. He wasn't doing good the whole night, so they had him shut down, man. You know what I'm saying? He just lit on fire. You got to think about what Jamal Murray did in the bubble. Him and Donovan Mitchell was going at it. 51, 51, 50, 45, 47. There was 3 games in a row where they was just duking it out, man. 40, 50 points a game, both of them. So he's very capable. And then you got Jokic out there that don't even really care about scoring, but he's very capable. You know what I mean? So I don't doubt how I'm not surprised they're down 2-0, but I do see that we was able to win both of those. Really, if a play here or 2 or there would have went the opposite way, we had a chance to win both games. So I'm not nervous, and I know D'Lo ain't showing up. Shooter ain't shooting like he should, and Lonnie Walk. See, when they get home, the bench, the role players play a little bit better at home. That shot goes through a little bit more. So we're gonna be good. We're not worried about Denver, sir. We're not worried about them. We're not worried about them. This is their time to get their spotlight. Enjoy the spotlight. It's over. Enjoy your time right now while you're at 2-0.
So it's over. Lakers, the series over.
It's going to 7.
The series going 7 games.
7 games.
Lakers winning 4 games in a row. No, the Lakers win 3 games in a row.
3 games.
Okay. Yeah. So you make sure you tell LeBron to stop missing, wide open dunks or whatever.
Jordan did it. He did it against the Hawks. Don't do it. Don't do it. I was waiting for you to say it.
But look,
he did it. Jordan did it before too. I said, go ahead and say it.
Yeah, but when Jordan did it, he had 40 and 10 in the game already. He won the game. So
okay,
that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Because for me, I brought that up because I find it funny that Bron fans, like even on Twitter last night, it went from, oh, Bron is 38 and he's doing all this at this age to, oh, he's washed. Oh, like he's 38. That's why this is happening. Like there were Lakers fans on Twitter last night saying, oh, like, yeah, he's 38. That's why this is happening. Or Bron is washed, or Bron might be done. Like these are coming from Lakers fans. And I just find that funny that you call him a GOAT one day and then he's washed another day. That's what's funny to me. But that's neither here nor there. For me personally, like I said, when we talked about this offline, I just felt like the Nuggets are really I'm not saying they're that much deeper than the Lakers, but I feel like they are.
They're not.
I'm not saying that. I said I do think that they're slightly deeper with the production that they're able to get. And we've seen that, like Bruce Brown is balling. I know it's Bruce Brown and it's coming out of nowhere, but the way that he's been showing up, I mean, balling for the Nuggets. Michael Porter Jr. was the guy that I felt like was an X factor in this series, and he's been hitting big shots after big shots. Like he's been showing up. Aaron Gordon is he's showing up here and there. Like everybody's contributing in a positive way, and I think that's what is separating Denver. It's across the board. Like it's multiple people on the bench. It's not just like Lakers had Roy Hachimura. He had 21 off the bench. Everybody else, it was nothing there. Like you mentioned, Schroeder and those guys, they really, and the way that the Nuggets play the game, it's almost like they're forced the Lakers into trying to shoot with them. And that's where the issue came about last night, where you saw when LeBron and those guys, when they drove, they could really get to the paint whenever they want to.
I don't know why they stopped doing it. I don't know why. I don't know if it was fatigue. It might have been just being tired. Yeah.
It's fatigue. It's fatigue. And then also when you're playing a team like Denver who gets out and runs, like you got Jokic who can push the ball up the floor. You got these guys, they run. Like they get out on the fast break and they're coming full speed. Like they're pushing the ball. And I think that the Nuggets changed the pace of the game for the Lakers when they started to come back. As you saw, like they would inch a little closer, and then the Lakers would go on their little run, and then the Nuggets would inch a little closer, and the Lakers they kept keeping it within that like 6.
And we can't forget about that altitude up there in Denver.
No, don't start that. No, don't.
Hold up. Yeah, they got something to do with it.
No. That's excuses.
Ain't no excuses.
Oh no, we are not about. Listen, what we are not going to do today is altitude. No, we are not. No, we're not. Because they over there and look, we're not gonna start that because they were over in Denver enough time to get used to the altitude and all that.
They get tired a little faster, man.
They didn't go out nowhere. They sat in the hotel and went to the gym. It's no altitude that's messing with them. They're not playing. Look, they're not playing basketball outside in Denver. They're not playing. It'd be different if it was like you're playing in the Broncos stadium where they're out there in the elements. You're in an arena. I don't want to hear nothing about no altitude. Play basketball, bro. Like, no, like we are not about to sit up here and give that excuse.
I don't know if I gotta blink my eyes on that one.
Miles, you better than that. You better than that. It's just altitude now. Come on, man.
That could be some cause and effect. Could
Bro,
be.
put the chips down because you talking crazy.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying that altitude has nothing. It has nothing to do with anything.
Okay.
It doesn't have anything.
We're gonna definitely see when we go back to LA, ain't we?
What do you mean?
We're gonna definitely see what happens when we go back to LA.
I mean, teams are gonna play better at home. That doesn't mean you're gonna win, but you're gonna play better.
I'm just saying that attitude might have had a little something to do with it.
Man, no. Nobody.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
You want to? I guarantee you ask LeBron James that question. Hey, so LeBron, did the altitude have anything to do with? Did that have any impact on the game? You think he'll say yes to that?
No, I don't think he would because he's the king.
Huh?
Because he's King James. No, he would not.
Well, apparently he's not King James. He's Prince James because you talk about.
No, Prince James is not, he's going to USC.
No. He must be Prince James because you're making excuses for him now.
Okay.
His altitude, he was tired, and the altitude is just too high, and they all playing.
I didn't say all that. I just said it might have been. I said it might have been.
No. How about the loss is a loss?
Okay, let me ask you this, VJ. Is Denver just an overwhelmingly better team?
I didn't say they're overwhelmingly better.
Are they better? Period. I didn't see that.
They're a better team. They are. The Nuggets are a better team.
I don't think so. I don't know what you're looking at. I don't know what you're looking at.
I'm looking at 2-0.
Okay. I didn't see a better team though. I just seen some mistakes and some here and there's all this and that, but no, I didn't see a better team.
How are they not a better team?
How they are? How are they?
They're more consistent. They're more
in what?
Across the board in scoring. Okay. They're more consistent across their team when it comes to production. You get and we talked about this before. Anthony Davis give you 40 one night, he might give you 10 the next night. Jokic is giving you 30 a night. Murray is giving you 30. Like these teams are they're actually stepping up each and every night. Like the Lakers are up and down. Like they're not consistent. They're not better than Denver. Yeah, they got LeBron and AD, but AD is a.
They are better than Denver. They're not playing better than Denver right now, but they are better.
The Lakers are not better than Denver. Because if they were better than Denver,
we're gonna see.
If they were better than them, they would be the #1 seed. Denver earned.
Don't do that. They don't do that. We didn't get the team to the middle. What are you talking about? Trade deadline? What are you talking about?
Oh,
what? And technically we got the best. Ever since the trade deadline, the Lakers got the best record in the NBA.
You have Go James on your team. Where is that? Go James. It shouldn't matter, right?
What I'm saying is we got the best record since the trade deadline. The Lakers.
Well, now they 0-2 since the trade.
Okay. All right. So okay.
That don't look like that best record at the trade deadline. That don't mean nothing right now. Don't know that.
Okay.
I know you best defense.
Well, you already owe me a lunch. You know that, right?
Oh, that's fine. That's cool.
Okay, so you want to double it? We can double it or nothing if you want to.
All right, we can definitely do that now.
Okay. You already owe me a lunch anyway, so okay.
You want to do that down 2-0 right now?
Yep, right now.
All right. Okay. Hey, that's perfectly fine with me. We can do that. But anyway, like I said, I don't think the Lakers are done, but I do think Denver's going to win the series. I think that the Lakers will probably win. The Lakers will probably win game 3, but I think Denver wins game 4. And then I think they close it out at home.
So you see 4-1. You see a 5-game series.
No, in 6. Well, I say I had the Nuggets in 6, so that means the Lakers would have to technically win both of the games at home. But the way that the Nuggets have been playing right now, I don't know. I think that I can see the Nuggets still in the game in LA, but it's going to take all 4 quarters though. I don't think any of these games.
Well, it's taking all 4 quarters at home.
That's what I'm saying. From here on out, like I mean, it's going to take all 4 quarters to steal one in definitely steal one in LA. But I think that they could do it. I think they got the team to do it.
I think LA's going to get one ugly one.
I don't think they're going to blow them out.
I think they're gonna blow them. Game 3, they're gonna blow them out. I'll give them 10 or more.
That ain't a blow. 10 points isn't a blowout, but
I don't 10 plus. Okay, double digits. I give them double digits.
they're not blowing Denver out by double digits, bro.
I give them double digits. Game 3.
All right.
Give them that.
All right. Well, we're gonna see. But this ain't the Warriors. That's
And
all.
10 in the playoffs is a blowout. It is.
10 points in basketball is not a blowout, no matter what.
I'm talking about in playoffs. It's playoff series.
You look, if you ain't never turned ESPN on after a team lost by 10 points and they say, oh, such and such blew out. You ain't never seen them say anything remotely close to that.
That's the circumstances, though, VJ. You got to understand that, sir.
What?
It's the circumstances of the playoffs, man. What are you talking about?
So if the Lakers lose by 10, if they would have lost the game last night by 10 points, that was a blowout.
Yeah, but they didn't. They lost by 5, and the other game they lost by like 6 or 7 too. So they got lucky.
So if you're down, so hear me out. If you're down by 5 points with a minute left, and you foul a team and they go to the line and you end up losing by 10 because they shot.
No, that's different. That's different. You got to watch the game to see that kind of thing.
You lost by 10 though, right?
No, that's not the same thing.
It's
not the same thing.
10 points is 10 points, right?
No, it's not. That's not the same thing, VJ. It's not the same thing. Not when you sitting there getting this because I'm fouling, you trying to get back into the game, you win by 10 points because you making free throws the last minute of the game. No, that's not the same thing. I'm talking about when I beat you handily by all this game by 10 points, you never took the lead and they end up winning by 10. Okay. I dominated.
You're adding on to the scenario. They never took
no, that's not what
you never said that the first time.
It's the same thing. That's what I'm talking about.
Man,
that's what I'm talking about.
Call in. Oh my God, bro. Oh my gosh. That's not the same thing. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, go Nuggets.
Whatever.
So let's talk about Jimmy Butler. Talk about the Heat and the Celtics, obviously. So like I said, the Heat, they're up 1-0 right now. And a big part of that is, due to Jimmy Butler's performance. In game 1, they were down, but the Heat are a team that we all know that they're a physical team. They fight, they never give up. And they just keep coming at you, no matter if they're down by, 10, 20, whatever. They have the ability to come back on any given night. Jimmy Butler, game 1, he put up with 35, 7 and 6. So, he was a real deal. He especially turned it on in the fourth quarter. My question to you, can we consider, do you consider Jimmy Butler a superstar right now at this point in his game? Do you consider him a superstar?
I do. I consider him one. When he called out when he was in Minnesota, when he called out the whole, the whole franchise, everything at practice, when he took 4 backups and beat the 5 starters besides him, when I consider him a superstar then. That's when I say he done, and he actually beat him. He beat him. Andrew Wiggins. You remember that? You remember the story I'm talking about?
Yeah, absolutely.
When he did that, I considered him a superstar then. Because I always liked him. I liked him when he was with Derrick Rose and Chicago. I always liked him, but now he is definitely. I give him. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you straight up. You can call me crazy all you want. I'll take Jimmy Butler over Kevin Durant any day. Any day of the week. Any day of the week. Because he's a leader. He knows how to lead a team. He knows how to score. He might not be as efficient and as smooth as Kevin Durant with his scoring, but at the end of the day, he's a dog and he plays defense and he's consistent.
I wouldn't necessarily call you crazy for that. That's not I don't feel like that's a.
I'm just saying that they told me right now, you want KD or you want Jimmy Butler? I said I want Jimmy Butler. I want him right now.
At this point in their careers, are you just saying in general?
That just a player on my team.
I
I
mean,
want Jimmy Butler.
Kevin Durant plays. I mean,
But I put Jimmy Butler on Kevin Durant and shut him down. Get him, Jimmy. Get him, Jimmy.
Durant. The thing about it, KD plays defense too, though. But I mean, like I said, I'm not.
He's not a leader, though. He's not a leader.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking from the standpoint of like, I want to start a team with, who do I want to start a team with? When it comes to like that leadership quality, which is what you need to win, regardless. I mean, you can have all the scoring you in the world, but if you don't have anybody to actually elevate the team, you know, on and off the court, that's, you know, what a leader does. Yeah, I would go. I mean, I like Jimmy, because Jimmy's not afraid to call out his teammates, and he's not afraid to take
the coaches either. He'll call out the coaches.
Yeah, he takes accountability. I mean, when he's messing up, you know. And the thing that I've always been a Jimmy Butler fan. I mean, you know, he played for the Bulls, so like, I mean, I hate it when we let him go, but
yeah,
front office they were pressured into making that decision, because there were rumors that there was friction between him and Derrick Rose, which I don't think there was friction there. I think that it was just one of those things where they felt like Jimmy was getting better. He was Derrick had got hurt, and D Rose was coming back off the injury. But while he was out, Jimmy really elevated his game, and he took over as the leader in Chicago. And because they wanted to stay loyal to D Rose, which of course, you understand that he was the #1 pick, like he was the face of the franchise. Everybody loved D Rose. So they kind of,
at the end of the day, I think Tom Thibodeau for that. Tom Thibodeau made Jimmy Butler who he is, that toughness.
And he also screwed up D Rose's career as well.
Yeah, that might have been. But I'm just saying, for Jimmy Butler, his toughness, his grit, his grind comes from how Thibodeau used to be. You know how he is with the Knicks. Knicks ain't got scoring. They're in the games, and they got, you know,
they got scoring. They just can't shoot as well.
They're not consistent. Yeah, but they're not
shooting as well.
They're more known for their defense and their grit and their grind. It's getting like you ain't gonna sit there and count on the Knicks getting you 110, 115 points if you're playing against the only
player. Brunson can get a bucket.
Brunson, that's his name. Brunson. Yeah.
Jalen Brunson can get a bucket whenever he wants to. Like, they need to build around him. I mean, they need to play. You got Obi Toppin there. You got.
I want to see 2 years of this, though. I want to see some more of him.
Barrett, but he didn't show up. So
I'm talking about Brunson. I want to see more than about 2 or 3 years of him. I want to see how consistent he can be with it.
Shoot, he's been consistent his whole year. If he elevated his game this year, he's been consistent.
That's what I'm saying. He's been consistent about 2 or 3 years, but it takes more than that to be a superstar. You know what I mean? It takes more than that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he'll get there for sure. I mean, he's
definitely on the right path. I give him that for sure.
Far away from it.
Yeah, I don't think he's definitely at star level. He's at star. He's a star.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah, Jimmy's definitely a superstar. I mean, I don't think he just hit superstar status. I think he's been that. You know,
I give him top 7 in the league. Top 7.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's Jimmy. I don't know, man.
Maybe 6. Maybe 6. It's hard. It's hard to name 5 or 6 players better than him. What that you would rather take right now? 5 or 6 players better, more than you would take Jimmy Butler right now. It's hard to name 5 or 6 players.
No, and especially what he's doing with. I'm not saying, I mean, that they got a solid roster, but it's not that roster that you would think with that's like knocking off Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's doing it with. I mean, he's knocked off Milwaukee. You know,
without Tyler Hero.
No Tyler Hero, pretty much the whole series. And it's because of him. I mean, because of him, that game went to overtime in Milwaukee, and they stole the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just love the way Jimmy carries himself and how he's about his business. You know, and he also he does have jokes here and there, but overall, he's really been what Miami has needed and wanted for a very, very long time. Since Wade was gone, since Wade it
Yeah.
left, they needed somebody like that.
He blended right in with that, and took Miami to. They always been known to be gritty down there. Even back in the Alonzo Mourning days, Miami always been a defensive team and well coached. But Jimmy's definitely carrying on that tradition with what they got. And one of those twins, the Martin twins, they do that out of
Kenyon
I
Martin.
don't know where his brother at. Is his brother on the same team?
No, I don't know where his brother is, but I can't remember where he is. But
you remember that? Do you remember they was both on Nevada that year? They went to the Sweet 16 or Elite 8. That boy coming to. Hey, he's not. I liked him at Nevada too, though. You know what I mean? I remember him. I mean, he's a big boy. He's 6'8". I mean, they athletic. I mean, that was really a great pickup for him, and he's getting valuable minutes. I mean, put it this way: if the Lakers go out, which they're not, but if they go out, I'm riding with the Miami Heat, man. Throughout, I'm riding with the Miami Heat.
I mean, I like Miami, man. Miami is nice, but I think Max Strus is another guy that's a huge X factor.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Max Strus, I mean, he really.
Yeah, I ain't never heard of this dude till halfway through the season.
Yeah, Max Strus came out of nowhere for me. I never
who's this?
Max Strus. He reminds you of Shane Battier.
Yeah,
he was knocking down all those threes when Bron and Wade and Bosh were there and Ray Allen. He was knocking down threes consistently. But looking at that first game, and I guess that this can go into our next one, talking about who the deeper team is. But I wanted to bring up something that was really the turning point in that game. One, the third quarter of that game. Well, I'm gonna say this real quick, and then we'll go to break, and then we'll come back to that because I want us to get our inspiration in. But that third quarter of the game, the Heat scored 46 points in the third quarter. Boston scored 25. So Miami was 65% from the field, 6 of 9 from three. They out rebounded them 13-5, and then they had 18 points in the paint. And that was the highest scoring playoff quarter in their franchise history on the road in Boston. I mean, that 46 points in a quarter is insane.
Yeah.
In basketball. It's 12 minutes. 46 points in a quarter. Hey, I mean, I know the Warriors have done it, but it's just because of the way that this team. I mean, the Warriors have like 1,000 shooters on their team, but this team right here is just the way that they're doing it. It's not just straight threes. You know what I'm saying? It's 3-pointers, it's dunks, layups, it's mid range, it's all of it.
They're definitely well balanced. And like I said, they're missing 2 starters too, Hero and I can't remember the other dude they're missing. I know it's Hero for sure. Hero, and can you imagine him coming off the bench, dude? I mean,
yeah.
I mean, if they had him too, you know what I mean? So they're doing this without that, man. You know what I mean? So that's an extra another 15 points coming off the bench or into the game, period. So Miami is definitely deeper overall. I mean, like Boston, like I don't never see Blake Griffin in the game. They got Blake Griffin and stuff like that, but I'll never see him. I mean, like I don't know. Al Horford's falling off a little bit. He plays good, solid defense still as a big man, and how many years he's been in the league, but he's definitely falling off offensively a little bit. So, but at the end of the day, overall, like experience and just championship pedigree, Kevin Love, Lowry, and a couple other players on the team got championship rings. So.
Yeah.
And Miami got championship, pedigree too. And, Al Horford, and, they do too. But Al Horford really don't. Well, Al Horford don't even got no NBA championship ring, do he? No, he don't got no NBA championship ring. So there's nobody on the team of Boston Celtics that got a championship ring. You know what I mean? So the experience, I think, overall is going to get overwhelm Boston because Miami's been there and done that, and they got Pat Riley, Eric Spoelstra. You know, if you can deal with D Wade and LeBron James' ego, you can definitely deal with Jimmy Butler and all these guys. So
yeah,
I definitely think they got the recipe for success.
for sure. Hey y'all, keep it locked right here, man. We'll be back, give y'all some inspiration and wrap this thing up, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. We're back. The No Sports Talk Show. Right here live via StreamYard, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, man. Again, we appreciate everybody jumping in, giving us some of your time to talk some sports talk as always. Just wanted to jump right into some inspiration, man, before we get into our next topics and wrap it up for tonight. Just wanted to read something for you guys. This post that I saw the other day, and it says, just know you're going to make it. God is arranging things in your favor right now. Let me remind you that God is never blind to your tears, never deaf to your prayers, and never silent to your pain. He sees, he hears, and he will deliver. Don't lose hope. And you know, that's powerful to me 100%, just because of the simple fact that a lot of times we're in situations where we don't know how we're going to get out, or we don't know how we're going to get through, and what's next steps we're going to take. And we vent to our friends and our family, and sometimes we may be angry and it's okay to be angry with God. For y'all who don't know that, it's okay to be upset, but just know that he has a bigger and a greater purpose for whatever it is that he has planned for your life, more than what we have planned for our life. So, just know that the importance of continuing to pray, continuing to, asking for guidance in the midst of, like whatever you're going through, and start thanking him for what he's going to do in advance. Yeah, you're in this position right now, but it's not going to be like that already. It won't always be like that, or like this, as I should say. You heard that song before, Miles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
yeah,
just know that he hears you, and it's hard sometimes because things may not be. You may be praying and things aren't moving, and you may be, you crying to him and things aren't changing, or you're not seeing any progress. But don't stop. Be consistent, be steadfast. Just know that he's working in your favor, even when you don't see. So, and let him do something great in your life, because he definitely will do something great, man. We just got to be patient and continue to have that faith. So, Miles, you got anything to add to that, brother?
Not really, man. Just at the end of the day, just keep praying, man. I know it seems like you sometimes just keeps praying the same prayer each and every night, each and every day. But at the same time, that's called consistency, like we just said, man. It's God knows your heart, knows what you need. Not exactly what you want, but what you need. And you can pray what you want, pray for what you want, but what you want will come in time for when you need it. But he's gonna give you what you need before what you want. So
exactly.
you got to understand that. You got to understand the differences. So not
Yes.
just because he ain't giving you what you're praying for or what you want, don't mean he's neglecting you or not forsaking you or nothing like that. It's just understanding that you need he's going to give you what you need before what you want. Because
Exactly.
what he give you what you need, it's going to manifest into what you want after
Mm-hmm.
you get what you need and understand why he gave you what you need first.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely, man. Yeah. Hey, and mom said, God knows best. We don't. And she said he's always working behind the scenes, especially when we may be worried about things. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
great way to wrap that up, man. Again, we appreciate everybody, giving us that time for some inspiration as well. We always want to do that each and every show. We know it's been a long week for people, so just want to end that on a good note, and going to the weekend with some positivity in your life. We
Yes,
all
sir.
so let's jump back in, man. Talking about the Celtics and the Heat. So Miles, who do you think has the deeper team, or do you think that this is more evenly matched across the board? Do you think there is one team out of these two that's deeper?
I think they're about for as talent wise. I think they're evenly matched talent wise, but for as experience wise, that's what I was saying right before the break. I definitely think Miami got the more championship pedigree. They got more players on their team with championship rings. Got more experience. Got the coaching experience. Like I said, if Spoelstra can handle Chris Bosh, James, and Dwayne Wade, he definitely can handle these guys right here for his ego and mentalities and everything like that. Even though Jimmy Butler is he can't he does he can be a hothead sometimes, but actually at the end of the day he still produces. He still does what he's supposed to do on the court. But at the end of the day he can be a hothead. But like I said, I'm sure it's sport you I don't know if y'all remember back in the day when it was one time, I think it was the first season or second season LeBron was there. I think it was the first season. LeBron brushed up against Eric Spoelstra going to the bench, and everybody made a big dip. He like shoulder
Oh
bumped him.
yeah,
Like
I
you
remember
remember
that.
that a long time ago? It's just like LeBron. Everybody making it seem like LeBron wasn't showing no respect towards him or nothing. You know what I mean? Like, but they ended up still going to the NBA Finals that year, but they lost to the Mavericks. But
Yeah,
and
that's
then
when
2 years after that, they won it. But you
Jason
know,
Terry locked up LeBron James.
no, don't do that. Don't do that.
He
Do,
did.
do, do you really want me to see? I
No,
would play Joe. I
sure.
would play Joe Button's video that he played earlier, but I'm gonna leave that alone because it's not appropriate for airways right now. But
Yeah, you can't play
like I
that.
said, Michael Jordan was beating Dale Ellis, okay, and the Denver Nuggets back in the days, man.
Hey,
Please,
hey,
come on, man.
hey,
Come on,
that's
man.
nobody.
No.
First of all, the Nuggets were trash.
Exactly, but that's who LeBron. That's who Michael Jordan was beating back in the day. That's who he was beating. And then he supposed to be the great one. Karl Malone, really? Really?
All right.
Really? Okay, I'm just saying.
Karl Malone in top 10 all time scoring leaders. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, what did you see? Who did you see the decade he played in?
He can't. I mean,
We can't predict that. I know, but at the same time, we just got to look at TV. We got to see what the eyes tell us. Michael Jordan didn't play nowhere near the talent LeBron's playing right now. But we're gonna leave that alone. But anyway, at the end of the day, I'm
oh,
just saying, Miami Heat is definitely overall. Like I said, talent wise, both teams are evenly matched, but experience wise, championship wise, pedigree, coaching, all the way top to the bottom, I think overall Miami's got the upper hand.
yep. I definitely feel like Miami has the upper hand, and you can tell just even with Boston, they get in the fourth quarter and it's like of game one, and they just fall asleep. Jason Tatum, who even I'll remind you last year, and everybody listened last year, who had like the worst fourth quarter performance in NBA Finals history in the fourth quarter. Like I don't know what it is, um, but he has these periods of just not showing up.
Yeah.
I mean, he had what in game one, he had like three bad turnovers in the fourth, but I don't even think I can't remember if he attempted a shot in the fourth quarter.
Uh, well, he tried to, but he couldn't really. They was fouling him and stuff. But
I mean,
not he was turning it over. It was one or the other.
Yeah. So I mean, look, Jason Tatum, that's the key. I mean, Marcus Smart is pretty consistent each and every night, but Jason Tatum has to show up. He's the one who has to show up.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna ask you this. You know what I see a little bit? I see a little ISO basketball too much with Jason Tatum. They let him they don't run plays. They just let him play. Huh?
I said that's what his game is. He loved like ISO.
But I'm saying the whole team does that. They just like back up and let them do it. No, you can't do that against Miami. Miami's too disciplined for that. You can't do that against Miami.
No, you're not doing. You might get him here. You might get him, here and there, but you're not gonna. He's not gonna do to Miami what he did to Philadelphia.
No,
Game 7, and just tee off for 50, like in knock down 10-3. Like, you're not doing that against Miami because they're up in your face. They're gonna pressure you. They're gonna force the ball out your hand. Like,
yeah.
And you drive, you're gonna get fouled hard. So, I don't know. And right now, they're up 16-9 right now. So he off to a fast start already. They got Boston. They got Boston on the ropes, man. I
think Miami. I think Miami's just, like I said, that experience, man. I think it's just going to be too much for them.
Hey,
at the end of the day,
I would not be surprised if Miami went up 2-0 tonight.
I would not, definitely not.
I'm sticking with my pick because I said I'm not going to change it.
Well, I changed mine. I'm jumping the bandwagon.
Yeah, I know what you do. That's right on time.
Well, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah,
I done seen enough.
I know how you roll. So
whatever.
But hey, it's cool. But yeah. And let's go to our last topic, talking about Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic, aka the Joker. We already touched on this briefly earlier in the show, but where do you think that they rank among that two-man tandem in the league right now? Obviously, we've seen how effective that Jokic has been, especially at the top of the key with that ball screen when he has the ball at the top of the key and Anthony Davis on him and he just turns around and just hands it to Jamal Murray. And Murray really just have his way from there because it's like a wide open three every time.
Yeah, I don't say it's just that easy every time. I don't understand.
The Lakers they're not denying the ball. And when you sit there and allow Murray to come off that ball screen at the top of the key like they did in game 1, he was killing them. Like, you can't do that. If they're gonna have to, I would expect them to adjust in LA, but why wait to adjust when you're down 2-0? Exactly. They adjusted when it came to putting Roy Hachimura in, but even then they kind of got away from that. So
yeah, I don't know why they took him out. The dude was 100%. They was 7 for 7. Hey, why you take this man out the game, man?
I like Darvin Ham, but I feel like even with him and then
he over strategizes sometimes a little bit.
And, before him, what's his name just didn't know what he was doing. Who was the coach before
Vogel.
Vogel just didn't know. He didn't have any type.
He didn't know how to do it. I give Darvin Ham. Darvin Ham knows how to use his players, but obviously he don't know how to use them long enough. He knows how to make the rotation, but dude, if he's this hot, dude, leave him in there, bro.
I think because he got into that situation where he's like, oh man, like I know that I'm gonna need these guys in the fourth, so he just wanted to rest them. So sometimes you got to ride the wave while you got it.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when the dude's 100%.
Hey, it is what it is. But going back to the question, my bad, kind of got us off topic.
Yeah.
But what do you think about Murray and Jokic?
I'm gonna be honest with you because I'm a coach a little bit. I coach church league and I coached some other leagues before and stuff like that. What I see is, besides AD, I say AD, LeBron, and Jokic and Murray. And I'm trying to think of a big man. I think them the only two really big man, little man. Well, LeBron ain't a little man, but he can play the point guard or he can play the point forward, all that.
KD and Book.
Huh?
Are you KD?
I haven't seen enough of that yet. I haven't seen enough of that. Well, it don't matter. They got they only. I mean, I ain't seen enough of that yet.
A center, like center, and like point guard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I got to give it to LeBron and AD, and that's how I know they're going to come back and whip the second best, as in Kyle Murray and Jokic. After I seen them, I done seen them against Suns a couple of times, and I done seen them against the Lakers. This is the first time I really kind of almost seen their whole game. So I'm very impressed with Jokic. I still don't understand how Jokic does all he does and don't even jump off the ground to get a rebound. I don't understand. I can't say nothing because they made it there and I didn't, and I can't say nothing. But I just don't understand how this man getting 18 rebounds, 19, 20, and this dude don't even get off the ground. VJ,
he killing Anthony Davis, bro.
I'm like, he's like up 38-24 overall between two games.
He almost had a double-double in the first quarter.
I'm like, dude, what is this dude doing? I'm like, okay, well, I give it to him. I think the second best in the league is behind KD and AD. When KD and AD are healthy, AD and LeBron are healthy, and I give them the first two because just the experience between them two, and that's why I think you'll see this coming up tomorrow night. You'll see it, but that's why I give them number one. But then I take Murray and Jokic over Tatum and Brown, over Harden and Embiid. I take them over all that. I mean, for real.
James Harden is not. This man pushed for Doc Rivers to get fired, and then he's gonna go play for the Rockets.
He didn't go play for the Rockets yet.
No, they're talking about he's supposed to be going. He wants to go play in Houston because he want to go play with D'Antoni.
Because D'Antoni is gonna let him do what he wants to do.
James Harden is ridiculous, bro. This dude's an idiot, man. I'm sorry. James Harden is trash, man. I just don't.
He's Ja Morant without the gun.
He's never going to win. He's never going to win the NBA. Like, he's never going to win a ring.
He's not.
The only way he would win a ring is if he would literally have to go join the Lakers, and that wouldn't even be. I don't even know if you would want that. He would have to go join the Lakers, join the Warriors, something like literally. He would have to go join a super team. Like, I don't think
LeBron would take. I don't think LeBron want to play with Jay. That's one guy I don't think LeBron don't even care about playing with.
No.
I wouldn't want him. I'll tell you that.
No. So.
I'm good.
Nah. Negative. So, but yeah. But I definitely think that they're definitely top in the league. Top 2, top 3 for sure. But yeah, but that's all we had, man. Again, hey, look, we appreciate everybody giving us your time, man. Miles, you want to say your goodbyes before we get out of here tonight, man?
Yeah, man. Like always, first and foremost, give thanks to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, man. Thank you, VJ, once again for this platform that God's given us, man, and sharing it with you, brother, always. And go Vols all the time, and Lakers. Going to tie this series up by next time we speak again. It might be 3-2 Lakers, and we're gonna see how this weekend go. And then we might do a little Tuesday show. We're gonna see how this go and everything. So
yeah, it might be over by that time.
It might be. But hey, at the end of the day, it could not be. So we're gonna do this. Tennessee, hey, we coming in. You see these recruits coming in, hey. VJ, we coming. 2023 is going to be serious for us, man. We coming, VJ.
I haven't seen any alerts.
Okay, well, you seen some alert. Y'all don't even know who your quarterback is right now. You in trouble. Georgia don't know who their quarterback is right now. Florida don't know who their quarterback is right now. Y'all in trouble. The SEC is in trouble.
Miles.
They in trouble.
Miles.
I'm just letting y'all know.
First of all, you're talking crazy.
Okay. Who's your quarterback?
Ty Simpson for the 1,000th time. I'm telling you.
It ain't cemented yet.
He's going to be Miles. He's going to be the quarterback.
It's not cemented yet, though.
But I'm telling you what's going to happen.
Okay.
Look, if you don't trust anybody,
I know who Ty Simpson is. He's out of Murfreesboro.
Yeah, if you don't trust anybody, trust me. Trust your boy.
You know he's gonna be a freshman, right?
Okay. What is that supposed to mean?
Heupel said we're gonna have an elite defense this year.
Ty Simpson, he technically would be a freshman because he didn't play. But you said y'all gonna have an elite defense.
That's what Heupel said. Our defense is gonna be elite.
Just because your coach said it don't mean it's gonna happen. Okay. That's perfectly fine. Y'all can have elite.
That's an offensive coach saying that, though. That's an offensive coach.
We'll have an elite defense too. Just wait. Listen. Everybody is doing the same thing they did last time. We had two quarterbacks. Oh, y'all don't know who the quarterback is going to be. This, and then it all just magically seems to come together because you're talking about the GOAT. Nick Saban knows what he's doing. I talk to him once a week.
Oh yeah,
I just got off the phone with him yesterday.
What did you talk about that time? Did you talk about him last year when we beat y'all? Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
One time in 11 years. Congratulations. It took long enough. I mean, good God. Look, I never thought it could take that long to beat one team. I never.
It's gonna be 2 years in a row. Don't worry about it.
All right. Okay. And
at the end of the day, go Vols.
All right.
Woo!
All right. Mm-hmm. Yep. We'll see. We will see. But hey, man, like I said already, we appreciate everybody. Thank y'all for y'all time. Hope y'all had a great week, great day. Enjoy this night. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, man. Tune into this game. It's going to be a good one. We got some good games coming up throughout the weekend. So I hope y'all have fun, man. The weather's been a little crazy with this rain, but hopefully we, get some consistency this weekend. But hey, good night. Be blessed.
And Braves number one in their division.
Shout out to the Braves. Shout out to the Braves. Do y'all thing, man. Do y'all thing. But hey, we'll be out, man. We'll be back the same time, the same place next week on the No Sports Talk Show. Peace.
Yes, sir.